And hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Pokemaniac, coming back at you with a blank screen. Yeah, about that. When I first started recording the Emerald post game, I got through my first recording session, which took about 2.5 hours. Well, unfortunately, I discovered that the first few things I did got cut out. The file was corrupted. I tried everything I could, but I couldn't save it. And I had already saved my game, so there's really no way for me to go back and show you these things, but rather I can tell you about them. Well, the first thing that happens after you restart the game, after beating Wallace, or Steven if you're playing Ruby and Sapphire, is you start out in your house, like any other normal Pokemon game would do. Unfortunately, we started our journey in the back of a moving truck, but that's beside the point. You will go downstairs, and your father, Norman, will be there, sitting across from your mother. He will come over and give you a ticket for the SS title, I believe is what it's called. And it's a gift from Mr. Briney, and then he takes off back to the gym without so much as a second glance. And then an important newscast comes on. Your mom will direct your attention to it. You'll go over and watch the newscast, and the reporter will say that a certain colored Pokemon has been spotted flying around. Now, if you're playing Ruby, it's going to be a blue-colored Pokemon. If you're playing Sapphire, it's going to be a red-colored Pokemon. If you're playing Emerald, you get a pick. Now, pick wisely, yeah, because there are two kinds of Pokemon you can get depending on your answer. If you pick red in Pokemon Emerald, or if you're playing Pokemon Sapphire, Latias will start flying around. Latias is always going to be female. It'll be on level 40. It's a Dragon Psychic type Pokemon, a really cool typing. It's got the ability Levitate with the moves Water Sport, Refresh, Mist Ball, and Psychic. If you chose blue or playing Ruby, Latios will start flying around. He will always be male. Level 40, Dragon Psychic with the ability Levitate. He's got the moves Protect, Refresh, Luster Purge, and Psychic. Now, Luster Purge is a pretty awesome sounding name, at least in my opinion. Competitively, I've seen Latios around more. Latios is the more defensive of the two, and Latios is the more offensive of the two. Not offensive in the sense that it'll use Curse all the time. But you'll understand that joke in a few episodes. Oh boy. But anyway, that'll determine. They will be flying around Hoenn. You'll run into them completely at random. And then this is the Pokemon I recommend using your Master Ball on. None of the other Pokemon we go over, I recommend using the Master Ball, but this one, definitely. After that, I took a trip over to Moss Deep City and went to Steven's house, because after you beat the Elite Four and go to Steven's house, you will find a note left on the table and a Pokeball containing the Pokemon Beldum. Beldum is the Psychic Steel-type Pokemon and evolves into Metang, which Steven used in the Moss Deep dual battle with you at the space station, and it evolves then again into Metagross. Metagross is a fantastic Pokemon. I can't recommend this Pokemon enough. I only wish that you could get it before post-game. So, a few other things I did go back and I did the Trick House. Unfortunately, that was also cut off. I'll leave a list of the prizes you get for each completion of the Trick House. And then after that, I head out to the desert, which is about where we leave off. So, sorry again about the corrupt files, but hey, what can you really do? So hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video. Because things are going to get kind of tricky. It's a cool mechanic, but it's really hard to do, and we're actually going to need the Mach Bike again for another reason. But anyway, head on up to the desert. And when you enter from here, there's always the possibility right here that you're going to find Mirage Tower. Mirage Tower is kind of as you would assume it was. Leave the route and come back on, and that's going to trigger it to activate. I got lucky. This was the first time. I know, crazy, right? This is my first out then back in on the route. Usually it takes more than that, but there's something special we can get in the Mirage Tower, so let's head on in. In the Mirage Tower, you can actually find two different kinds of Pokemon. I'm going to throw up a Max Repel so I don't run into them, because that would be annoying. You can get, Trapinch and Sandshrew, I want to say. So, yeah, take that as you will. Again, you could have done this a lot earlier. I just neglected to get it because I guess it wasn't available for me, so I figured, it's best to just move on and make some progress. But you see these cracks in the ground here? Yeah, if you step on them, or stay on them for any extended period of time, you're going to fall right through. So you need the Mach Bike to get across. Alright, I think that's all we need the Mach Bike for. There's another place we're going to be going that requires the Mach Bike, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I'm coming over here. Use Rock Smash. Of course I want to use Rock Smash. Boom! Alright, and head on up, and break this rock. And we get to choose, as you can see, between two fossils. That's pretty interesting. You can either get the root fossil or the claw fossil. One or the other. The other one will crumble away if, depending on what you pick. The root fossil is going to get you a very unique Pokemon called Lilith. Lilith is rock grass type, which tends to throw a lot of people off. It's more defensive than its counterpart, which is Anorith, which is the Bug Rock, I think. I want to say Bug Rock, which is also a pretty unique type. And that one's the more offensive of the two. I personally prefer Lilith just because people don't know what to do when they're confronted by it. And I don't know, it's got a good type coverage, I guess. And with that, get out of there! We fall to our death. Boom. We landed on our feet quite nicely. And the Mirage Tower crumbles away. Well. Grab it, quickly, ow, come on. Alright, so the claw fossil's gone forever. Or is it? Our next destination is over here to Fall Arbor Town. Now, you recall the house where we got Dig from, correct? That guy was a self-proclaimed, I believe he's a self-proclaimed fossil maniac, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's head on in and see how he's doing. Might have something new for us. Climb through the hole in the wall. And again, it makes me so mad you can't run through here, because it still counts as the house. But, oh, hey. You found a fossil, didn't you? That's so nice, it's so dreamy. What are you going to do with that fossil? From what I've heard, Devin is doing research on reviving Pokemon from fossils. I love my fossils, so I never do anything like that. Yeah, you just want to leave the Pokemon dead. Oh, it's not safe that way. I was digging away, you see. Then the whole wall collapsed. I think there's a giant cavern beneath, but I left it alone because I don't think there's any fossils there. Alright, well, as long as you don't think there are any fossils there. Welcome to the Desert Underpass. This opens up only after you beat the Elite Four. You can definitely come in here, well, again, you can come in here after the Elite Four, but you can get the fossil at any time. But at the end, oh good, Repel's effect wore off. There's a special Pokemon you can find in here, actually, that you can't find anywhere else in the game. And thanks to the National Dex, we can identify it as Ditto! That's right, Ditto. They're going to be on level 4s. They're pretty high leveled. Ditto is a pretty cool Pokemon. It's a normal type. The only move is Transform. And it lets it transform into the Pokemon you're battling. Ditto's main use, though, is breeding. Is really what it is. And, oh, look at that! No fossils, huh? You get the Claw Fossil. That's right. You get the Root Fossil if you picked the Claw Fossil previously. So, you see, they don't let you... They'll give you your fossil. Don't worry about it. Do I have an escape rope? Because that would be awesome. Yeah, escape rope. So I don't have to go all the way back through here. Sorry about that. That's about all we can do for there. So now we got both fossils. Let's go revive them. I mean, hey, why not, right? All right, so let's get Flygon Jin. Back to... Oh, not Petalburg, Rustboro. Jeez, big one. All right, and like the guy said, in Devon, that sounds weird. And the Devon Corporation, they are working on Pokemon Fossil reviving. If you remember way back to the really early episodes, we actually talked to a scientist who was talking about that. Yeah. Visually reproduces dreams of Pokemon. Yeah, that was Gen 5. That's a Gen 5 reference. That was crazy. Alright, so I got 2 fossils. Yes, and yes, bring it back to life. Oh, one at a time. Come on. Alright. I'll give him the Claw Fossil first. Alright. It doesn't even really take that much time to work. We can probably just walk out of the building, walk back in, and he'll be done. I mean, I don't understand why it takes even that. So let's go back in, and let's go see our Pokemon. Get out of my way, son. You don't know about this fossil life. Alright. Yep. The fossil was Anorith. Alright. Sweet. Nah. Alright, and then we're gonna go give him Lilith. And then we're gonna go check out Anorith. Well, actually, we're gonna walk out, get Lilith, and then we're gonna go check out both of them. Alright, so let's get out of here. Me and my fanny pack. Alright. Back out, back in. I cannot tell you how annoying it is not being able to run indoors. Like, greatest improvement they ever made from Gen 3 to Gen 4 was being able to run indoors. I don't care. And visuals, nothing. Just everything. It was all about running indoors. That was where it was at. Alright, no, I will not give a nickname to Lilith. And let's go check them out. Get out of my way, son! What I told you. What I told you. Alright, so let's go check them out, shall we? Can you, like, not? Whatever. Alright, so. Yeah, look at that. That one's Anorith. Yay, look at those bug eyes. And then that one's Lilith. Their evolved forms are actually a lot cooler. Alright, so let's get a summary of this thing. Yep, rock bug type, battle armor. Ooh, it blocks critical hits. It's a naughty. Alright, it's got Screech Harden, Mud Sport, and Water Gun. They will both be on level 20. This one's a female, that's funny. And then Lilith has Astonish, Constrict, and Acid, and it's a rock grass type, and it's got Suction Cups, which I don't remember what that does. I think that means it can't be forcibly switched out. Don't quote me on that. But. So there's 3 cool Pokemon we just got. That was really sweet. There are a few more things that we do need to do. A few of which are, at least one of which is actually a really crazy battle, and then we got a few more Pokemon we need to go after, but we will be covering that on the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, smash the subscribe button. You know the drill. Like, dislike, whatever you're feeling like, and leave me some feedback, guys. You know I love that feedback. And until next time, I will catch you later.